the projections of points to solve the problem or to draw by using AutoCAD software. First we go to the AutoCAD software and you switch off the grid mode and switch on the ortho mode. So here first we will go for limits command, enter. So specify lower left corner by default is 0, 0 and the upper right corner which is 297, 210. Enter. And then you say zoom all. Then we have to draw the A4 size sheet. So to do that, first I'll go for a line command, draw a line, and with a horizontal line we will draw one horizontal line, and then we will draw one vertical line here. Now then we need to offset, go to offset command and type 297, which is the X direction sheet size of A4. From here you offset to 297 and then again offset, take the distance as 210 and enter. Then we have zoom extends, then zoom 0.7x, that is 70% of the display. Then go to fillet this line with reference to this line. Similarly fillet between this line and this line. Similarly fillet between this and this. Now again we go to zoom extends and zoom 70% of the display. Now we need to type the problem. So here go to dtext, text, specify start point of the text. So I will going to keep it here, and then specify height. I will take 4 mm height. Specify rotation angle is 0. Then here 1, a point P, a point capital P is 30 mm above HP, 30 mm above HP, 30 mm in front of VP, 30 mm in front of VP, 40 mm above HP, and 50 mm from RPP. Draw its projections. So whenever we want to do this problem, solve to write the solution in the software, we will have the solution, and from there we need to write. So here first I will take it near to the screen by zoom window. So we move this and place it appropriately. So specify base point, I will click somewhere, and then from here you switch off the ortho mode and drag it and place it wherever you want, which should be within the boundary of this screen. Now we will go for zoom previous. So I will go back to the previous view, and now we want to draw a line. Now first, to draw the line we need to adjust the thickness of the line. So to do that I will go for layer, and here in this layer we can see here the layer by name is 0 and the line weight is always have default. So here you make this as 0.05 and say OK, and then close this. Now we will switch on this line weight. Then first we will going to draw the horizontal line. So to do that, now the solution is with us. So first we need to draw the XY line, which is line, enter. I will switch on the ortho mode, that is I will going to have a horizontal and vertical line. You take any point anywhere in this, within this boundary of this rectangle, you just click on the first button of the mouse and drag it and take any arbitrary point, and from there you draw one more, pick one more point which will be in the horizontal direction. So you're going to have a line command. Then we have one more, I want to draw again line command. So from here you drag it to the downward direction and click on the first button of the mouse. Now we need to identify the planes. So to do that, first I will go for dtext and I will keep this point here and take the text height as 4, which has already been taken. The rotation angle is 0 and put the caps lock on and mark VP, and here you take RPP and here you take HP. Then OK, enter it. Then go to zoom window and then zoom it near to the screen and then move. Select this move RPP and keep the ortho off and drag it and place it wherever you want, so that this should be almost symmetrical, so that it looks fine. Now we need to, once we do that, again you go back to the zoom previous view. So we are getting back to the previous view. Now we need to offset the distance of 50 mm. So go to offset command and type 50 and select this line and offset it by 50 mm on this side. Then we need to offset 40 mm. So select, so now again you go to offset command and type the distance as 40. Then you select this and offset it onto the top side. Then again go to offset or specify offset distance. You give 30 mm and you select this line and offset it down. Then press enter. Then go to fillet. They set the radius as 0. Now you go to this and you select this. Similarly, you select this line and this line. Now we need to draw a 45-degree line adjacent to the HP. So go to line. So now these two lines are intersecting. So I will take intersection INT of this line, and then we need to go for the relative polar at the rate. I will take some around 100 mm less than 0 minus 45. So the counterclockwise clockwise direction is negative. So again you press enter, then go to line, type INT of this. So from here you are projecting to the side view and write perpendicular to this line. Then go to fillet, select this and select this, and you select this and select this. Now you go to break this line till here and break this line till here, break this line till here and break this line till here and break this line till here. Then you erase this line, it's not required. Then zoom window, bring it near to the screen on this. Now we know go for donut, make the point as 0 and type this center, specify outside diameter as 2, and then center point of donut is intersection of this. Similarly, intersection of this and then intersection of this. Once you do that, now we go for dimensioning. So to do the dimensioning, we will go for DDIM and change the dimensional properties. That is basically because we have set initially for 12,9, but now we have changed the limits to 297,10. So we need to change some of the parameters of the dimensioning variables. So first we need to change the arrow size of the dimension. I will take it 4. Then you come down to text. Then you take the text height also as 4, which is default of arrow size, aligned with the dimension line. Then this is text placement above the dimension line, so it will going to keep it like this. Then offset from the dimension line, this is the offset, that is from the dimension line at what distance the text has to be placed, which will going to be around 2 mm. Then go to lines, then extend offset from the origin. So this is the offset from the origin. You are going to take it as 2 and then say OK. Then say we set the dimensions are DDIM. So DDIM. So we'll go for modify. So then first we'll go for the line here, offset from the origin, we are going to take it for 2 mm. Then go to symbols. So go to arrow size and select the arrow size as 4, and also then come down to text. Then come down to text and take the text height as 4, and text alignment align with the dimension line, and then offset from the dimension line you take it as 2. So these are the changes with the dimensioning variables which you need to do. Once you do that, you say OK, then you close it. Now we will go for dimension. So we will go for horizontal, dim horizontal. Then we'll go for center point of this, because which is the donut. I will take center point of this. So intersection of this, which will going to give you the dimension which is 50. Now we need to, since it is 50.40, we don't want to that accuracy. I will take text and then I will take 50. Then dimension line location, you place it wherever you want. So this is one method of doing it, and the other method is, so go to DDIM and here go to modify, and here primary units. So here linear dimension, you take the precision up to 0. So then automatically it will going to take. Then angle in degrees is already 0, so we need not to worry about this. So you say close. Now we will go for dim vertical. Take center of this and take intersection point of this. So now we can see it will going to take 40 directly. You just click over this. So similarly again vertical, take center of this and take intersection of this, and you place it wherever you want. So it will going to be 30. Then we need to have the angle, dim angle. You select between this and this. So this will automatically gives you 45 degrees. So you take 45 degree. And then go to text edit dimension, dim TED. Select object to dimension. So you can take it and place it wherever you want here. Now we need to share the, now we need to write the views. So to do that, I will go for dtext. So here, specify start point of text. I will click here. Text height is 4. Rotation angle is 0. You type X. You type Y here. And you type X1, Y1. X1. And here it is Y1. Then we need to go for dim lead. We need to go for leader. So specify start point. You take nearest point of this and keep the ortho mode on. You just click on this, and then annotation you just enter. Then leader line. Then come down to none. Type NON. Type N. So you will going to come out of this. Then go to erase and remove this. Sorry. Then go to explode. Select this and explode it. Then you remove this line. Similarly, you want to do the leader here. So take nearest point on this and you drag this. Annotation, you just enter it. Enter first line of annotation text or options. By default options, you just press enter key. Then we are going to get the options. Here you type N, none. Then you enter. Then you explode this. Because it is a block, and then you erase it, then only that arrowhead will going to be retained. Similarly, leader, specify leader start point, nearest point on this, select on this line and drag this. So you give annotation, enter, options, enter, then none, then explode. You select this and remove it. Erase it. Now you change this XY line and this vertical line. So go to change. So come down to line weight. So here you take it 0.13 mm. You just click over this 0.13 mm. So that will going to be dark, and that will be displayed Only when you are taking the printout, you will be able to get this. Now I need to go for dtext, and here you type text height is 4, you type p dash, small p dash, and you keep it here and you make it p, and here you make it p double dash. So this is how. So you just move it and place it appropriately in particular positions so that it will going to be just be attractive. So now this is how you will be able to zoom previous. So you're going to get back, then move entire this thing, you move it and place it wherever you want on this screen. So, and then finally you want to save this, you just go to save and save it in your appropriate directory, and then you just say E, and here I will say P1. So save this file. So this is how you will be able to create this drawing in AutoCAD software.